Right now, somewhere in your home, there is a light that never fully goes out. A charging phone, a standby glow, a street light leaking through the curtains. And when you finally lie down, you stare at the ceiling and wonder why you can't switch off. You think something is wrong with you. There isn't. Something is wrong with the world you are trying to sleep in. Scientists found the proof hidden in old diaries, court records, and a locked laboratory. Proof that you were never supposed to sleep the way you do now. To understand it, we have to turn off every light and go back 200,000 years. For almost all of human history, night was absolute. When the sun went down, the world simply went black. There were no lamps, no screens, only one small light. Fire. Orange, flickering, and close. Beyond its circle, the dark was total, and it lasted for hours. And your body was built around this switch. Deep in your brain sits a clock the size of a grain of rice. It has one job, to read the light and tell your body what time it is. For millions of years, it was never wrong, because light meant one thing, day, and darkness meant the other. As the light faded, your body released a chemical into your blood, melatonin, the darkness hormone. It tells every cell the same thing. The sun is gone, shut down. Your temperature drops, your heart slows, your gut goes quiet. You were designed to power down with the sun like everything else alive. For 200,000 years, that is exactly what happened. Until one man reached up and changed the sky. He was not a doctor, he was not a sleep scientist. He was an inventor obsessed with one problem, killing the dark. His name was Thomas Edison. The year was 1879. He held up a small glass bulb, and it glowed without fire. For the first time, night became cheap, safe, and endless. Within decades, the switch was everywhere, and humans did something no animal had ever done. We deleted the night. In nature, an animal sees darkness and its body rests. But now, at midnight, you hold a bright rectangle to your face, and it pours out blue light around 480 nanometers. That is the exact color of a bright morning sky. Your ancient clock reads it and panics. The sun is up. So it does the logical thing. It cancels the darkness hormone, the signal that says sleep now never arrives. Your body thinks the sun simply refused to set, and you lie there, wired, blaming yourself. But this is only the surface, because there is an older secret about how humans are built to sleep. A historian named Roger E. Kirsch went looking through centuries of old documents, diaries, prayers, court records, medical books, novels, and he kept finding the same two strange words: first sleep and second sleep. Over 500 references across hundreds of years. People did not sleep in one solid block the way you try to. They went to bed when it got dark and slept for a few hours. Then, around midnight, they woke up. On purpose. For an hour or two, in the dark. They called it the watch. They prayed, talked, thought, made love, tended the fire. Then they lay back down for their second sleep until dawn. This was not a disorder. This was normal for thousands of years. The middle of the night waking was a feature, not a bug. Then bright light arrived and squeezed sleep into one hard block. The gap in the middle didn't disappear. It just lost its name, and we gave it a new one: insomnia. In the early 1990s, one scientist decided to test this, Thomas Ware, at the National Institutes of Health. He took ordinary volunteers and gave them back the ancient night. 14 hours of total darkness every night for weeks. No lamps, no screens, no cheating, just the dark. At first, they slept in one long, exhausted stretch. But after a few weeks, something ancient woke up inside them. Their sleep split cleanly into two, with a calm, wakeful gap in the middle of the night. The exact pattern from those 500-year-old books. Their bodies remembered a rhythm they had never once lived. It was still in there. It had just been buried under light. So when you jolt awake at 3 in the morning, heart pounding, that might not be a malfunction. It might be the watch trying to return. But you don't rest in it. You panic, you reach for your phone, and the bright screen slams the door on sleep all over again. And the lost sleep is only the beginning. Light at the wrong time doesn't just keep you awake, it rewires you. In 2007, the World Health Organization looked at people who work through the night, and they classified night shift work as a probable cause of cancer. Not the work, the light, the broken clock. Constant light keeps your body in a permanent fake summer. Always daytime, always alert, always told to store fat for a winter that never comes. It has been tied to weight gain, diabetes, and depression. Night is when your body was supposed to repair itself. And we quietly took that away. One light bulb at a time. And then someone noticed a very profitable problem. Millions of people lying awake, desperate to sleep, So they built an industry to sell it back to you. Melatonin gummies, sleeping pills, mattresses, apps, trackers. Together, the sleep business is now worth hundreds of billions of dollars. Think about what actually happened here. First, they sold you the light that broke your sleep. Then they sold you the cure for the problem the light created. The same trick, wearing two different costumes. Keep you awake to sell your attention, then sell you the sleep back. You were never the customer. You were the product being kept awake. But not everyone lost the dark. In Tanzania, a people called the Hadza still live without electric light. In 2015, scientists tracked exactly how they sleep. They lie down under the stars in the coldest, darkest hours. They sleep about 6 or 7 hours, less than you might guess. But here's the part that stops you cold. In their language, there is no word for insomnia. Their bodies still do the one thing yours has forgotten how to do. So tonight, when you lie in bed, phone glowing on your face, staring at the ceiling, certain that something is broken in you, understand what is really happening. You are not broken. You are running a 200,000-year-old program in a world that never turns off. Your body is not failing you. It is still waiting for the dark, the real dark, the kind your ancestors slept in every single night, the dark we turned off and never learned how to turn back on.